Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a video on the electronics in my R2. It's basically all done now. Well, basically it's just driving, dome motors, lights. It's nothing too fancy like the lifters and panels opening and stuff like that. I haven't got to that stage yet. I did put the dome motor in, so the dome will spin. If you see here, I've got two adapters. That one powers the lights independently. That one powers the main board. That way the lights won't draw any power from the motors. And I went to an event last year and I just didn't have the board in, I just had the lights in. And one of these tool batteries, which I power it with, 18 volts, lasted from about 8:30 in the morning till 4:30, and it still had plenty of charge left. The lights were fine. So I decided to have that separate so it wouldn't take any power off the motor for the feet. I did, as I said, put the dome motors in, so that spins, which is really cool. I did that the other day. That's fine. He does make sounds. As you can see, I won't do too many sounds because he's friggin' loud. I put the slip ring in. That adapter down there goes into that step down converter. That's 18 volt battery goes in there. It goes into the converter. That steps it down to 5 volts, which runs up the back of the droid there, runs into these and into the slip ring, and this will connect into the dome. And that's 5 volts, so that it won't be too much voltage for the dome lights. Because if you've got too much voltage, then they will start not working. But as you can see, the Sabertooth is right there. You've got Siren 10 that controls the dome. Sabertooth controls the drives in the feet. That's a ground loop isolator, so when I do the sounds in R2, I don't get any static noise afterwards. If you're going to do one, I highly recommend you get one of these and get a good one, and that'll stop any static coming back after you play sounds or music or whatever. That's the amp for it. This is the Arduino with the host shield. That's where all the sketch is held. Now, don't worry if you can't code or anything like that. The sketch is already written. You just got to download it to your Arduino and you're good to go. Then you've got the receiver there for the Xbox controller, because mine runs on the Xbox controller, because it's called the Padawan 360 system. And I've got the amp gauge up there that tells me how much is left in that battery, and that's about it. So yeah, hopefully very soon I'll get the dome back on with the lights all working, because the lights are not working. Some of the pins came out, so I've got to play around with them, and that's about it. I probably will reinforce these legs on both sides. As you can see, these channels here, I'm going to get some tubing and run it up there. Same on this side. There's a hole in there. I'm thinking about putting a metal rod right down there through to about here, and then welding it or connecting it to the metal piping, metal tubing I put in there. I see so many droid, well, not so many, but every now and then you see a droid and they break off here, and I do not want that for my droid, and I'm guessing no one else wants that for their droid as well. So I'm going to put some reinforcing down there, these legs on both sides, and just some little touch-ups here and there with some paint, and that'll be it. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped you out with your electronics. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about what components to get and how to set it all up. Just type in Pad 1 360 and a lot of videos will come up. So we try to make this as short as possible. It's over 5 minutes now, so we'll wrap it up. So hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, thanks for watching.